Hey guys, welcome back to this blissful living motto. This is Priscilla as usual. We continue with our self-love 101, and today we're talking about the topic how to ask for forgiveness. Thank you very much for waiting on because I've been pushing this topic a little bit because I said Monday was yesterday, but hello, this is Tuesday, and you're getting to see what I prepared or what I think about this topic. So, I will be giving you 5 points that I think are very crucial, that I think are helpful or will be helpful to you as you go on this journey, as you ask for forgiveness. Let's start with our number one. Number one is when asking for forgiveness, don't demand. Like it says, like the title says, how to ask for forgiveness, right? So please don't demand, right? Don't demand, don't be like it is your right to get the forgiveness from this other person. No, honey, it is not your right. Right? Like we said, forgiveness is from self. When they decide to free themselves from whatever happened between you two, when they decide to say, I let go, let that be their decision. And you must let that be their decision because you can't manipulate, um, you can't pull some strings for them to forgive you just because you're coming and you're ready and you're saying, hey, here I am. You're just showing up and saying, I am here and you have to forgive me. No, please don't demand, but ask for forgiveness. Number two, use the words, please forgive me. Or just tell you a scenario. Like, I am with a workmate. He says or she says certain things that are not really kind to me, and he recognizes, oh, oops, I have kind of jumped a boundary that I shouldn't have jumped, right? And they don't ask for forgiveness. Also, oh, say sorry in that moment, right there and now. But they exactly know they said something that might have not been the right thing to say in that moment, right? So this workman waits. We maybe he has said it once. We're in a meeting or we are having a lunch. Exactly, we're having a break off from the office. We're having lunch, and he says this thing, and he waits. We go back to office. The day goes by. The day goes by. He says nothing. He's not apologizing. And Ali, like in the next morning, he comes up with, "Hey, Priscilla, how are you?" And I'm like, I'm good. We both parties know, oh, he hurt me yesterday. And the other party that hurt me actually also knows I did ABC, it was wrong. But do you know certain people who don't say the words, please forgive me for ABC, for what I did or for what I said yesterday, talking about the workman, for what I said yesterday, it was hurtful or it was, I went beyond the boundaries or something. They will not say that. You know what they will do? You know what this workman will do for you to understand me better? He would say, again, lunchtime, the following day after he has said some awkward or some hurting words, he will say, Priscilla, are you ready for lunch? Let's go. Let's hit this. He will be friendly. Some people, this is their way of saying, hey, I'm sorry. Like they try to make it up, right? With gifts, with presents, with lunch, with whatever thing, right? But they won't say actually the actual words that are needed to be said, right? So my point number two is say the words. Don't say things like, oh, I was in the shop and I thought about you, so here you go. That's an action that shows that you were sorry. But saying the words themselves, it's actually powerful because we all know words are powerful. Words don't die, my dear. You can't take words back. No, this is why if you're Christian, if you're of any other belief, you definitely pray, right? And when you're praying, as a Christian, we bind and lose certain things, right? Because certain words have been said, when certain words have been said or put into place, they are difficult to break, right? They are difficult to take back. Actually, it's impossible to take certain things back. So, words are powerful. My number three is when asking for forgiveness or when you have asked, let us now put ourselves in a moment when you have asked. Do not be defensive, my friends. Listen, you are the one who have hurt the other party, right? So when you come and say, hey, listen, I am sorry, Priscilla, because I said some hurting things the other day, right? And then Priscilla sits over here and is like, oh, okay, I understand. This hurt me really much. Blah, blah, blah. You go on. And then you, the party that needs or that is asking for forgiveness, do not be offensive. Just because Priscilla is speaking her side of the story of how hurt she was about what you said, of how she didn't expect this from you. Don't like jump onto her words and say, huh? Wait a minute, but you started. Eh? And even last time you did that. I just did ABC. I didn't mean to hurt you, but I just did ABC because I was trying to let you know. All those things we say. Don't be offensive. Listen, you are the one who messed up, right? By the time you get to a certain party, to a certain person to ask for forgiveness, number one, I will say this: you are a big person. You are the bigger person. You have calmed your ego down. You have controlled yourself, controlled your ego, and said, hey, I did something bad. I need to go and ask for forgiveness. I need to reach out. That is a kudos for you, number one. Number two, regardless of if you think you have hurt this person or not, in your opinion, if you think I didn't hurt them actually, but you have come to the conclusion of I need to go and ask for forgiveness, that means see video about forgiving others or forgiving self. That means you're actually wanting this thing to go. You're wanting it to be behind you, regardless of if you started it or if you are the one who wronged or did wrong, right? So get get your point right. Don't mess up each and every work you have come on building, because I'm telling you this, asking for forgiveness is a big thing. It is a big thing, right? Number four, give the person you're asking forgiveness for time and space, right? Like we said, you're the one who messed up, and sometimes you're not the one who messed up, but still, you have come forward and said, I want to like solve this whole issue, so let's do this. But give them space to work on their emotions about the case or about your petition, right? Actually, asking for forgiveness is giving in your petition. It doesn't mean the other party is going to say, okay, I forgive you, let us be friends again, come for dinner. No. you don't you don't have the power to mend that up or to make up their thoughts in that moment for them, right? So give them space, right? Allow them to walk through their emotions, to tell you, I was hurt by what you did. I was hurt by what you said. Or I was hurt by you not showing up for me, by you sitting on the same table and hearing people say rubbish about me and you didn't say a word, right? And you are my friend. Leave them, give them that space to express themselves, because if they think they're hurt, honey, they are hurt. You're not going to change that, right? So give them space, give them distance. If you are workmates, or if you see each other that often, don't be like, about that point we talked about 2 hours ago. Yeah. Am I getting my forgiveness or not? Eh? Sharp sharp. No, 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 honey. Give people space. Give people space. People are not robots. People are not robots. Some words that people throw around are like swords. They cut not on the flesh, but they cut deep, right? And if people say they're hurt, right? So respect that. Let us learn to respect that, not to intrude on, yeah, now because I did just a little thing like this, now they think they're the maddest people in the world. Now they are totally mad, they won't speak to me again. Well, that's their feelings. You hurt them. You don't have the right, let me tell you, you don't have the right to negotiate right now. You messed up, right? So be humble, my people. Let us be humble and give our people the space, the distance. Respect that if people want their distance. Okay, before I get to my number 5, if you think I'm doing a good job, if you think I'm really trying, right, to do these videos, please give me a like. Please give me a thumbs up, because I need to grow. We need to grow. Listen, my king and I have decided to work on this YouTube thing, and we are putting in work. We're putting in work on the editing. We're putting in work on thinking of what to tell you, of what I should tell you. Put in such work in these videos. So please, thumbs up if you think this is a good thing. Like, share if you think someone needs this video, and even if they don't need it, just share it, right? We need to grow. Subscribe. Don't peep from the window. So, to point number 5, pray for them, right? If you need someone to forgive you, or if you think it would be of a great importance for you, please ask a greater power to soften their hearts. Number 1. Number 2, to give them direction, right? Number 3, to guide them onto their healing journey, right? Because like we said in the points before, honeys, people are not robots. People are not robots, right? This is why I have to emphasize, guard your hearts, number 1, because people will annoy you. People will kind of hurt you, right? Guard your hearts. Also, manage your words. Maintain the words that come out of your mouth, right? Don't be one of these people. Me, I say things as they are. I throw things as they are. Like you just serve words, the way they come into your brain, the way they come into, don't do that. Learn to manage your words. Learn to think before you utter words out, right? Because, like I said, people are not robots, and words said can't easily be taken back, right? So, still on point number 5, pray for the people that you are asking for forgiveness from. Pray for them, for God to soften their heart, like we said, for God to guide them and direct them. And number 3, for God to help them heal. You understand? And this doesn't mean I've hurt them big time, this is when I'm going to pray for them. No, right? Like I said in number 1, you don't determine how hurt the other person is or is supposed to be when you hurt them. No, 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 no. No. A, you're not their feelings. B, you're not them. All right? So give people space to say, I'm hurt in this kind of way. And just pray to God that He gives them wisdom on how to heal, right? That He heals their hearts, that He soothes rather their hearts, and gives them the space, right? The clean space actually to forgive you, right? The one who has offended them. The only time that I am expectant when I'm asking for forgiveness is when I'm praying to God, is when I'm talking to my Heavenly Father. You know why? Because He is not a man, He cannot lie, right? He is God. He made heavens and earth, right? So this is the only time I am expectant. I know that He's going to forgive me, right? But of anybody else, of course, you have still got a little hope of they will forgive me if I say this and this and this, right? But don't be expectant. You know why? Because when you're expectant, you are going to labor. You're going to labor for the other person. You're going to try to manipulate them. What if they say no, I will not forgive you? You are going to so labor, and you're going to try to manipulate. You're going to try to please them, to force yourself onto them. Forgive me now, please forgive me. And in the end, this is going to make you feel very, very bad than before, right? And forgiveness should release you. Forgiveness should release both parties, right? So if the other person is not yet ready to forgive you, please know this. Number one, we said you have become the bigger person. You have come and said, hey, listen, I need forgiveness in this and this. So don't force yourself on them, right? You are only responsible for your emotional labor and well-being, not for anybody else's. Think about it. Okay, honeys. Now that we have learned how to forgive, let's get into the comment section and add on to what I have said, or share with me your experiences about asking for forgiveness. Thank you, and see you in episode number 8. Okay, bye bye.